Good afternoon, I'm Don Bergeron, and this is my oral presentation for the College for America project that's called Evaluating Popular Psychology. And specifically, this is reviewing two videos that were in our project resources, one being a video called The Secret, and the other, Martin Seligman, New Era of Positive Psychology. The first video is called The Secret, and it makes the claim that goals can be obtained through positive thinking. The second video is a presentation made by University of Pennsylvania professor Martin Seligman, who claims that pleasure, engagement, and meaning can play a significant role in increasing one's happiness. So let's start by summarizing just the key content of each of the videos. The Secret puts forth the notion that there is an ancient secret that has been discovered by many people going back through time regarding the power of positive thinking. Additionally, it says that by applying the ideas of The Secret, you can obtain anything that you want: happiness, health, wealth, and success. The Secret is guided by the laws of attraction, by images that are held in one's mind. You can become what you think and attract what you think. And finally, makes the claim that thoughts can become things. Looking at the video that was the New Era of Psychology, Martin's, makes the claim, and some of the key content is that early psychology was a disease model that focused on what was wrong and developed a science that identified specific illnesses such as depression and alcoholism. It went further to talk about positive psychology that has developed interventions for mental illness and focused on improving the lives of normal people, and it further developed methods that classified, measured, and defined causes relating to mental illness. And finally, there are methods of measuring happiness and the effectiveness of the interventions that were developed. Now, continuing, let's look at the scientific claims of the two videos. The Secret makes the claims 1% of 90% of the wealth, 1% of the population earns 90% of the wealth because of their knowledge of the secret. Thoughts can send out magnetic influences. There have been past and present leaders who have kept this secret of power hidden for years. The universe conforms to how you feel. And finally, cancer can be dissolved through the power of the secret. The second video, Martin's video on the New Era of Popular Psychology, makes these scientific claims. Psychology has been transformed from a disease-based model to a new era of positive psychology. Interventions have been introduced that can improve the mental health and happiness of normal individuals in addition to those struggling with mental illness. And also, happiness and the effectiveness of interventions is measurable. Now, in comparing the claims, making a comparison of the claims of the two videos, it's important to note even before looking at the individual claims that are being made in each video, the comparison of the format for each. The Secret is a video presentation that was produced with video effects and imagery that enhanced the aura of secrecy and mystique. And those who were identified in the video did not show any credentials and are listed as visionaries or metaphysical people, and such as an example. And by comparison, Martin Seligman is a professor of the University of Pennsylvania who has credentials, and the video is one of an actual presentation made to what appears to be a group of fellow colleagues and students, and thereby is available to the scientific scrutiny of others in his field. Also, The Secret's video claim that you can attain anything you want, health, wealth, and happiness, appears to be almost too good to be true, and probably is. Conversely, Martin's video makes no such absolute claims, but rather it presents a historical perspective of how psychology has evolved and how it has developed measurable interventions that can improve an individual's mental health and specific suggestions for those things that can improve one's happiness. The specific claims of The Secret offered no tangible evidence that 1% of the population earns 90% of the wealth because of The Secret or their knowledge of The Secret. No one individual was referenced. Or that thoughts send out magnetic influences, or that the universe conforms to how we feel. There's no scientific data to back that up. Or that cancer can dissolve because of our thoughts. And even though Martin's video presentation contains much more specific and measurable ideas, even he does not make these absolute claims of curing depression, alcoholism, or even attaining happiness, etc. He offers specific examples of increasing and amplifying our pleasure that builds a pleasant life, and how identifying and knowing our strengths, this self-efficacy, can build a flow that creates a good life, and that using those strengths in the service of others or something much larger than ourselves, like being philanthropic and altruistic, as well as being interactively social, have been proven in scientific research studies to improve our emotional well-being and our overall happiness. There is a huge difference between how a positive attitude can help us through difficult times or help us overcome illnesses than simply making the claim that we can think ourselves to heal or cure real illness. The Secret seems to me to be founded on an individual's belief or what they want to believe, while psychology is founded on testable hypotheses, established methods, and statistical measurements. So in terms of our workplace, certainly one of the things that we face, because it's a high-paced environment we live in and work in, is that we have overload of work and we suffer from fatigue. In some of the ways that I've been able to cope with some of that, and I suggest others could, is that taking part in some of the wellness programs that our company health plan offers, connecting with a health coach who can help guide you and help you set some goals around that can be helpful, or even just planning a break and taking a vacation. Developing social relationships through our employee assistance program allows you to join like a walking or a running group, a hiking group, or even some of our craft groups. Again, that social interaction in a positive setting. We often have to deal with difficult relationships, difficult conversations that we have in terms of the stresses of our work. And I would ask you to revisit some of the material that we've presented in other trainings around the coaching approach to communication skills, which began with a segment on doing our best work, where we presented where we thought had done our best work for our company, and we had another employee who actually not evaluated that, but listened to that, and then was able to help us to identify what our strengths were and our values. And also, we also have to struggle with meeting our deadlines and our responsibilities and issues that come up. And one of the things that was a component of that coaching approach to communication was that you could request a coaching session. You could ask for help from somebody else on something that you're struggling with. And that's something that we offer confidentially within our agency. And finally, you could play that role of coach, and you could help others. And by doing that, it really focuses on the social interaction and the support that we can give each other, and to make us a much healthier and happier work environment. Thank you.